Previously on Romans 13. Sort of ballistics knife setup. You have like the pin sort of set in this Z shape, right? Well, when you pull up, it's supposed to spring forward, and then we want it to lock here. Okay, should be able to pull this guy forward. It's going to come out of this Z here, flings forward, and all I have to do is give it a twist. Remove the razor blade for safety, but I did give it a little bevel right there. So you guys can see I've been busy messing around with this. There's a lot of different stuff out there on the table, but see where the rubber band's at. I gotta get it all the way down to that Z, put the blade in here, show it off again. But once it's up here, gotta get a hold of this jimping and just give it a little twist, and it's gonna lock in place for us to stab right there on the side. So it ended up working out pretty dang good, I think. For a piece of, I think this is river cane, it might even be bamboo. I just got it tied down, no problem at all. The hardest part was drilling a hole in this aluminum and then running a screw in there. I wish I would have wrapped it in tape to take out some of that wiggle room, but I think it worked out pretty damn good overall. Okay, now we can get a better look at how this goes together. I sawed a hole all the way down, put a piece of wood at the stop at the top there, and just wrapped that in tape. So you can see that little plug. I'll point it out here in a second. Let's get this working and I'll show you that. So you gotta do is flex. This guy will shoot out. You want to give it just a little twist, and the cordage doesn't really matter. And then you have the tool there ready to go. So that's no problem. I'm gonna get this untied, and what I want to show you is right here where the stopper is. All I did was super glue a little piece of wood right there. And then the rubber band's just tucked underneath of this tape right here, so no big deal there at all. Really quick little counter ambush tool. Sort of feels dangerous too, but you got to give it just enough flex and that guy's ready to go. Got the old box here. Just want to give it one more little try before I go showing you guys anything. The hole started out, and we're just going to let that go through. And that worked out wonderful because there's a bevel right there. So that was pretty good. It looks like it held together wonderful and nothing broke. So that's pretty good too. Twist that away. You're gonna grab it with the other hand, pull that back down to the locking mechanism, and then so you close that guy off. And obviously you're gonna slide the rubber band over it when you put it in storage so that it's not hurting anything. Alright, so let's go look at that little tiny piece of wood, which is essentially the key to this whole device. On the back here, you can see that we got a couple knots glued down. Those are just square knots. You can see the rubber band goes up, folds down, wrap it around in tape. That's an old school method for it. But that's the key right there, that little piece of shish kebab stick. Had to be glued in place and wrapped in tape, so everything just kind of worked out. And like I said, once you lift the rubber band up, you can bring the screw back, and you can lock that guy in place by pushing it over here. No problem at all. Acts like a safety. You don't have to worry about it coming out. And then if you want to use it manually, I guess you can just slide this forward, kick it to the side. The rubber band wasn't in the way. We show that off, and then it acts like a little ice pick style OTF. But there's a really simple DIY hidden blade from a theoretical concept.